a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. That's complete. It's Gordon. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right near midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kaiser now from the 50. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. Here's Petty. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Perkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Petty now. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Here's Perkins on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. Talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Perkins. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to Perkins on 2nd and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Forte. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And
last one, throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. This will be fielded at the 17.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, they go to Perkins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Msba able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9. Flex round.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Flex round.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go now. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Gone, gone. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Kaiser now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
To throw is Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This one away by the punter, Dar. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Perkins. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion, Anunwa. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner, third down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on third down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out now come the Jets. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete outright to Kurz. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kurz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still great game. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Crowell. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go with Perkins again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Kaiser on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Kaiser yet again. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser.
This is what happens sometimes when you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Third down. Here's Forte. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense. No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. To throw, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Second down, Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass. And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising. Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. Got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Mike Pennell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by. They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in. So for the Jets, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.